So next up on the track, we'll have 2 heats of the women's 100-meter hurdles. I think perhaps we're not going to show the B heat, but the A heat coming up here, featuring some of the fastest women that have managed to get themselves over to Luzern. Maayke Tjin-A-Lim of the Netherlands goes in lane 1, 2-time national champion, ran her 2nd fastest time ever in Turku last month. Meeting record here in the women's 100-meter hurdles was Jasmine Camacho Quinn last year, 12:41. Saara Keskitalo of Finland goes in lane 2. Personal best in Helsinki 3 weeks ago, 12:81. Second Finnish athlete Lotta Harala goes in lane 3. She made the final of the European Indoor Championships, but wasn't able to finish, unfortunately. It was a season's best for her on Saturday, 12:74. Kerrica Hill of Jamaica goes in lane 4. 2-time world junior champion in 2022 and 2024. She was just 4th at the Jamaican National Championships, 12:69 her best set this year. Here is Ditaji Kambundji. She broke Susan Kalor's European record to win the European Indoor Championships and then picked up a silver just behind Devon Charlton at the World Indoor Championships. Significant season's best in Monaco the other day to come 2nd behind Grace Stark. She's down to 12:66 so far in 2025. Charisma Taylor of the Bahamas goes in 6th. Glasgow World Indoor Championships, she came 6th in the long jump and the 60-meter hurdles, and she's pretty close to her outdoor personal best in Canada the other day. Rayniah Jones of the United States is a late addition. She takes lane 7, 3rd at NCA's last year. Best race so far in 2025, probably her 2nd in Bidgosh on the Continental Tour Gold. Ana-Liese Torian of the USA takes lane 8. She was 4th in the NCAs recently, representing Auburn University. Busy NCA season, lots of races. Torian here to have another go against the pros. There is Majinga Kambundji. It was a double win for the sisters here last year in Luzern. And Kambundji, I'm sure her heart rate is pretty high watching her younger sister Ditaji Kambundji settle into the blocks here in the women's 100-meter hurdles. B race was won by Rita Herska, 12:93. So that's the time target for these women. And they're away here to the race of the first hurdle, perhaps won by Hill of Jamaica. Hill, the youngster from Jamaica, trying to go with Ditaji Kambundji, but Kambundji at the moment just starting to control the race. The good, perhaps 7 and 8 hurdles for Kambundji, but then she came under pressure from Kerrica Hill. That was really exciting from the Jamaican youngster. But Ditaji Kambundji, similar to Jason Joseph there, just dug in over the last couple of barriers and held on to the win. Personal best for Hill, a significant personal best. She's gone from 12:69 to 12:54, if that time stands there. And Ditaji Kambundji, 12:49, solidifies that season's best, or actually betters her season's best. It was just 12:66 the other day in Monaco. That's a brilliant time there for Kambundji as well. Hill was really strong through the second half of the race there. Just over that final hurdle really, that Kambundji reopened the gap ahead of Hill. Smiles all round for Heat A of the women's hurdles. ,8,000 spectators here in Luzern. It's going to be one of the highest numbers you see in a Continental Tour Silver. But there is the result of the women's 100-meter hurdles. Ditaji Kambundji, 12:49. Kerrica Hill, 12:54 for a new lifetime best. And a good third for Rayniah Jones of the United States, 12:86. Got a pole vault going on here as well. Common feature here of the meeting in Lucerne. For Angelica Moser, one of the local stars here. She's actually yet to enter the competition so far, Angelica Moser. before. I think Ditaji Kambundji would be absolutely delighted with that win for Ditaji Kambundji. And perhaps she can relax now and enjoy watching the rest of the competition, maybe take an interest in the 100-meter races that are coming up next. We've got 2 men's 100s, 2 women's 100s. So we have a women's 4 hurdles, a men's 400, 2 women's 800s, a men's 15, and then a 200 for the men and women as well, all over the next couple of hours. Smiles and waves from Ditaji Kambundji. So great afternoon so far for the Swiss, with a win from Jason Josephs and from Ditaji Kambundji. Just to get interviewed by her sister. So that's a nice touch for Ditaji Kambundji.